Hello there everyone, thank you for being here today. My name is Kelsey and today I'm going to guide you through this yoga practice, which is a yoga practice for renewal. So this practice is going live on my channel just a few days before the start of the new year, but this practice can really be used anytime that you are at the cusp of something new. So maybe it is a new year, maybe it's a birthday, maybe it's just any type of fresh start, a new moon, perhaps the new season, something that feels like you're starting again. And so in this practice, I really invite you to have a beginner's mindset. Maybe you are a beginner to the practice. If so, welcome. Maybe you've done yoga for a long time. No matter what, I just want us to have this beginner mindset, treating every breath and every posture like it is a whole new experience, because it is. Every single day is different. We don't need a new year or a birthday or anything else to actually have a fresh start for ourselves, but it's nice to use those milestones to, reflect a little bit, but also let go and just step into the present moment. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started laying down on the back in Shavasana. Making your way down. So Shavasana is typically the pose that we end class with, but we're starting here today as a kind of symbolic starting over. Shavasana literally means corpse pose. And so whenever we move out of Shavasana, it's like we're stepping into a new life, a new version of ourselves. So by beginning the practice with corpse pose, it's like after we move out of this posture, we're starting something new. Take a few breaths here, sighing out the exhales, really using this first little bit of time to let go of what you were doing before you got on your mat. And to let go of expectations, even if you think you know what's coming. Dropping into the present moment and letting each breath be a new experience. One more breath here. And then start to slide your feet in, coming out of Shavasana. Soles of the feet to the mat. Pull your knees in towards your body, cupping your palms over the tops of the knees. And then just gently push the knees away from you, straightening the arms, and pull the knees in. So you can sync up your breath. Inhale, letting the knees go away, straighten the arms, and exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, pulling in. And then we can add on to this. Inhale to open the knees wide and then push the knees away from you. Bring the legs back together, exhaling, pulling your knees in towards you. So it's like you're drawing circles in opposite directions with your knees. Inhale, separating and then away. Exhale, together and towards you. Let's do one more in this direction. Inhale, open, push away, exhale, close and pull in. And then just reverse. Inhale, push away, exhale, open the knees out, and then exhale, pull them in and together. Inhale, away and out. Exhale, in and together. Inhale and exhale. Good. Landing here, pull your right knee in towards you, extend your left leg long, activate through the left leg, reach out through the heel, flex back through the toes, inhale, and then exhale, navel pulls down, lift your shoulder blades off of the mat, and bring your nose towards your knee. Inhale, Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, let your head and your shoulders relax down. And then switch out your legs. Left knee comes in, right leg goes long. Feel that stretch in the front of your right thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up. Bring your nose towards your knee. This is your half Apanasana. 3 breaths. Connecting to core. Try not to strain too much in the neck. Make sure you still have some mobility there. Lift from the core. Lift the shoulder blades. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Set your head and your shoulders down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Switch out the legs again. Left leg goes long. This time, right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. You can hold on to the back of your right thigh, or if you want to walk your hands up the calf, you can. And you can stay here or take a breath in. Exhale, lift the head and the shoulders. Try not to use your leg too much to help you feel that core switch on. One more breath in. And exhale, let your head and your shoulders relax down. Bend that right knee, switch out your legs. Left knee in, right leg long. This time we extend the left leg, maybe holding on to the back of the thigh, maybe walking our hands up to the calf. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift. Use the core muscles, use the abdominals. Think about nose towards your knee. One more breath. Exhale, setting your head down, bend that left knee, and then pulling both knees in towards your chest. We'll do one more variation of Apanasana. Lifting the nose between the knees, squeezing everything into a ball. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, curling the tailbone up. Exhale. Inhale, one more. Exhale, setting your head and your shoulders down. Open the arms out into a T shape or a cactus shape and let both of your legs drop over to the right. Really nice spinal twist here. After all of that core work, it can feel really good. Inhale, float your legs back up. Exhale, other side. Both legs go to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, set your feet down. Prepare for bridge. Reach your arms down beside you. Heels just outside of the reach of your fingertips. Walk the shoulders underneath you. Inhale, press down into your feet. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. Inhale, lift your sternum towards your chin. Really getting into those upper back muscles. Exhale, press into your feet, lift your hips straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. And exhale. One more breath. Exhale, slowly roll all the way down onto your back. From here, right arm alongside the right ear, roll over to your right side and pick yourself up. Make your way around into a tabletop pose. You can always fix your hair and your clothes along the way. I always have to. Just whatever you do, make it part of the practice. Do it with that same presence and mindfulness that you do for the rest of the practice. Alrighty, in table, we'll move through a few rounds of cats and cows, inhaling into Betalasana, the cow pose, lifting sits bones, lifting your head, dropping your belly. Exhale, round your spine, tailbone tucks down, chin towards your throat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, Betalasana. Exhale, Marjariyasana. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, widen the knees a comfortable distance. Big toes touch, hips towards the heels. Reach your arms forward and melt your heart down. And using this posture to stretch, stretching the back, the hips, the shoulders, but also just to check in with yourself. These moments of pause can really help us move back into the present if we tend to start reminiscing and dreaming of the past, or making plans and creating expectations for the future. Just really focusing on what's happening here and now. And keep in mind that you can return to this posture at any point in practice for any reason at all, especially if it feels good and you need a little rest. One more breath here. Inhale, lift your head, look forward. Exhale, shift forward, table. Spread the fingers wide, walk the hands a little bit forward, tuck all 10 toes. Inhale, send the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog of this practice. Alternate the bends of your knees, shift your hips side to side. Waking up the Achilles, the calves. And landing in your downward dog, a static downward dog, stretching out everything. Take a good breath in here. Long breath out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, take any amount of steps to get to the top of your mat. And forward fold at the top of your mat. Let the upper body just dangle and be heavy. Maybe you grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Gently sway side to side. Come back to center, stillness. Next breath in, press into your feet, roll up one vertebrae at a time until eventually shoulders roll back, head lifts, and you're in Tadasana. Take another good breath for yourself here, just letting the dust settle. Ground through your feet, reach tall through the crown of your head. And we'll move into our standing sequence. Hands come to heart center, a reminder to keep everything moving inward and upward, everything moving towards the midline. Send the weight into your left leg and pull your right knee up for your standing one-legged Tadasana. Balancing Tadasana. Take a breath in here. Exhale, start to send the right leg back, soft bend of the left knee as you lean the upper body forward for your warrior three. So it's early in the practice. You might be at more of a diagonal, or you might be working towards this capital T shape with your body. Take another breath here. Exhale, step those right toes back, high lunge. The right heel is lifted over the ball joints of the toes. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale. Shoulders away from the neck. Another breath in. Exhale, open out to your warrior two. Drop the right heel down, lunge into your left knee, look over your left fingertips. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale again. Inhale, keep driving the left knee forward, right hand, left thigh, lean back like you're high-fiving the wall behind you. Exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale for your triangle pose. Straighten out the left leg. Let the left hip kick down. Reach the left arm forward and down, keeping your chest open. So if you notice that you start to really cave forward here, lift up a little bit higher. Open your chest. Gaze up towards that right thumb. Good. Inhale, press through both feet evenly, come all the way up, lunge into your left knee, lift the right heel, bring the arms forward and up. Your high lunge again. Take a breath. Exhale, hands to heart center, lean forward, hovering over that left leg, right elbow to the outside of your left leg for your twisted high lunge. Your prayer twist, always an option to lower the back knee down. Another breath in. And exhale, release. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the mat. From here, pull left heel towards the left glute. You're in a one-legged plank pose. And then take your left foot off to the right side of the mat. Drop your right heel down. Reach your right arm up. So it's like a side plank, but your left leg is extended out in front of you for your fallen triangle. Look up towards your right thumb. One more breath. Exhale the right hand down, left foot back, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. One more. Inhale, look towards your hands, step forward, half lift at the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, rise up, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, a good breath. Allow for your energy to settle. Weight goes into your right leg, moving into the second side. Pull that left knee up like it's on a marionette string. Connect to core, connecting to those thigh muscles. And then soft bend of the right knee as you kick the left leg back. Upper body leans forward. And you can always set those left toes down, or if you stumble, it's okay. Maybe you're at this diagonal. Or maybe you're working towards that capital T-shape warrior three. One more breath. This big step back with those left toes. Left heel is over the ball joints of the toes. And we reach the arms up, high lunge. Exhale to stay here. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, warrior two. Left heel drops down, open out. Look over your right fingertips. Next inhale, drive the right knee forward, left hand to left thigh and lean back. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Inhale, find that length through the right side. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm forward and down, resting somewhere along your leg. And the right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Keep your chest open. One more breath. Exhale, look down towards the mat. Press into that right foot to come up. Warrior two. Reach the arms out. Pivot on the back foot. Lift the left heel. Turn everything to face forward. High lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lean forward. Feel the core muscles switch on. Rotate along the spine. Left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Prayer twist. Remember, dropping that left knee down is always an option. One more breath. Exhale, hands down to the mat. From here, we pull the right knee in towards the glute, the right heel towards the glute, the knee towards the chest. Drop the left heel down, extend the right leg out in front of you. Reach the left arm up. Fall in triangle, your side plank variation. Really feel the obliques working here. Take another breath. One more breath in. Exhale, left hand down, right foot back, and send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Give yourself a good breath here. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees down. Swing the legs over to one side and come around to take a seat somewhat to the center of your mat. Legs extending. We'll move into another seated twist. So you can pull your right knee in, plant your right foot down. And we're going to start by taking the left hand to the front of our right knee, or maybe for you it's the elbow today. Inhale, reach the right arm up, find length. Exhale, right hand goes back and down. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, find a little bit more depth in the twist. Now, make sure you're not leaning too much on the right hand for support. It's really coming from the muscles along your spine. And you're either going to stay here for a few more breaths, or you can take your left hand to the outside of your right foot, keep twisting towards the right, and extend your right leg long. Maybe you stay here, maybe you reach the right arm back. One more breath, everybody. Exhale, soft bend of that right knee, setting the foot down, coming back to facing forward. We'll take it to the other side. Right leg goes long, bend the left knee, stamp the left foot down. Start with your regular twist, your left hand or elbow to the front of your left knee. Left fingertips behind for a little bit of support. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, find that twist. Only using the hand behind you as a little kickstand, not really crashing into it. And again, you stay here for a few more breaths, or maybe you take that extended leg variation, right hand to the outside of your left foot, and you extend your left leg long. Maybe you reach the left arm back. One more breath. Good. Soft bend of that left knee. Come back to facing forward, soles of the feet together, knees apart. You can hold on to anywhere on your legs or your feet that feels good. Take a breath and lift your heart. And exhale, lean forward into your forward fold. Elbows can come in, the head could come down to the mat or a block, or if it feels better, you can reach the arms out in front of you, maybe even stack the fists and rest your head down on that stack. Feeling that good stretch and opening for the inner thighs, the hips, the groin. Take one more breath. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, press into the hands. Help yourself come all the way back up to upright. Hands can come to the outsides of the legs to help them close like a book. And then scoot yourself to the center of the mat so that you have plenty of room as you lay all the way down. Landing here in constructive rest again. It might feel nice to widen your feet to the edges of the mat and gently rock your knees side to side. Nice and slow. Come back to center. Extend your legs up towards the sky. A little active legs up the wall pose, or Viparita Karani, legs in the air. If you have it in your practice, you could take this to shoulder stand, maybe eventually your plow pose. But this is where I'm going to be staying today. You're really scooping the tailbone under, pulling the navel down towards the spine. If you feel very stable here, you can reach your arms up, letting all of the blood flow out of the limbs. We did a good strong standing practice. We also did those fallen triangles, so a good bit on the arms. And maybe now you start to roll out the wrists and the ankles. And then landing in stillness, let the arms come down, bend your knees in towards you, widen the knees apart, hold on to the feet or the legs for happy baby. Press the low back towards the mat, gently rock side to side. Landing here in a still happy baby, Ananda Balasana, and one more breath in. Slowly let go of what you're holding on to, bring your feet down to your mat, and then we'll extend the legs, coming back to where we started, Shavasana. Of course, if there's a different way that you'd like to take rest, you're more than welcome to do that for yourself. But otherwise, meeting me here, you'll hear my voice when it's time to come back into this space. Enjoy your rest. Begin to deepen your breath. And when you feel ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes, working into larger movements over time to wake up your body. Maybe eventually you take a big full body stretch. Breathe in to stretch from fingers to toes. Breathe out, let everything go. When you're ready, roll over to one side and take a rest with your head resting on your bottom arm for just a breath or so. Feel the floor beneath you, the space behind you. And then as you rise up, when you're ready, rising up like a phoenix from the ashes, moving away from who you were when you started the practice to who you are now. Sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back and down, and just taking a moment to be in this experience of newness. And maybe you take this idea of every breath being a fresh start with you into the rest of your day, into the rest of your week, knowing that you don't need any excuse to start over. When you're ready, bring palms together in front of the heart. We'll close together with the chant of Om. Take a breath in. Exhale to chant. Om. Thank you all so much for being here and joining me for this practice today. I hope that it has served you well. I hope that it has given you a nice refresh, a sense of renewal. Leave me a comment letting me know how it went for you in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I release classes every single Sunday. So I hope that you will join me here again soon. And until then, namaste.